Hey there guys, how are you? Don't get scared now. Welcome to a very special update video where I update you guys on my channel, my life, pretty much everything and anything. And in this video, well, I'm gonna slow things down. I'm gonna sip on a classic 1990s Surge. If you guys don't know what a Surge is, it's pretty much the equivalent of Mountain Dew, but on methamphetamine from the 1990s. That's what a Surge is. Oh, and really quick, this is very random, but would you guys like to see how I focus my... What was that? You were never a god. You were never even a man. Where's the Surge, John? All right, let me go get my Surge out of the refrigerator because I had to keep it nice, crisp, and cold. And I'm gonna give you guys some updates about life and my channel and some other random shit. Let's go. All right, it's time to taste the 1990s. Are you guys ready? It tastes like 1997, and exactly as I remember. It tastes like battery acid and horse piss with some Mountain Dew mixed in there. I like it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid in my neighborhood, whatever kids were drinking Surge were the shit. And if you didn't have a Surge, yeah, you couldn't come play with us that day. So, yeah, that's what I remember about Surge. And my mom always bought like root beer. I was like, hey guys, I got a root beer. And they're like, you can't play hide and seek today, John. Why don't you go over there and play with your Nerf guns? Yeah, it's, I wouldn't say it's the most refreshing thing ever, but actually, you know what? There's somebody here that might want to try this. You guys want to go with me? Come on, let's go. Let's have them try it out.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's not going too bad. Would you like to try a taste of the 1990s, a delicious Surge?
I absolutely would.
Take a drink. Let me know what you think. Be honest. Give me your critical, honest review and your reaction.
I think the last time I had one of these, I was probably 10 years old. So.
All right. Yeah, me too.
It's good. Yeah, it's good like I remember it.
It tastes like shit like I remember it.
No, it tastes
Really?
good. It reminds me of my childhood.
That's what I said.
Very sugary, very sugary.
It's just like citrus battery acid going down your gullet.
Let me do one more.
One more. One more shot. Do you love it?
I love it, but only one sip. That's all I need.
That's all. Never again. Never again.
That's all I need.
Okay, I'll let you study because you have a real job. You don't yell at a camera like I do.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't get paid to do that.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. I'll take my shitty Surge with me, and I'll go back to the Flick Cave.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye, Brittany.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm back in the Flick Cave now, and the first update I want to give you guys is by the time this video goes up, I should be leaving out of the country. I've only been out of the country one time. I went to Windsor, Canada. It's nothing but strip clubs and nightclubs, and it was only 2 hours away from where I used to live, which was in Indiana. But now I'm going to Zurich, Switzerland, and I was actually invited to a film festival, the Zurich Film Festival, and I've never been to a film festival. I've never been to Europe, and I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. I think the plane ride's like 12 hours. That's gonna kind of suck a lot of ass, but other than that, I'm just gonna put my headphones on, get into the music, I don't know, maybe watch a movie or something. I'm really hoping that they have movies on the flight. But I just know I'm gonna get beside that one person on the plane you don't wanna be beside. There's gonna be a little kid behind me kicking the back of my fucking seat. Yeah, so for about a week I'll be over in Zurich. I'll be checking out movies, taking in the sights. I don't know, man. I don't know what there is to do in Zurich, but I'm gonna do it. So if you guys are in Zurich or you guys are going to the Zurich Film Festival and you see me, please give me a high five, a thumbs up. I don't know, whatever you wanna do. Throw some Sour Patch Kids at me. And rather than keep talking about it, how about I give you guys a visual representation of how I'm going to get to Zurich. Here it goes. So I'm gonna give you guys a visual diagram of where I'm going. I know I said I'm going to Zurich, but I feel like I have to show you guys. Hang on, let me set the Surge down. Okay, so I'm here in America. That's America.
John, that doesn't look like America.
This is actually a Walmart, but it represents America, okay? So that's America as a Walmart. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on a plane. The plane is gonna look like a bumblebee. See? Oh, tail fin. And then I'm gonna fly Bloop, 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 bloop. But meanwhile, my plane's gonna be up here going through turbulence. There's gonna be a little kid kicking and screaming behind my seat for 15 hours. I'm gonna have to scream at him. His parents are gonna get angry at me. They're gonna threaten to kick me off the plane. I don't care because I'm gonna put my headphones in and listen to Epic Hans Zimmer music. I don't give a shit. And I'm gonna land over here in Europe. What does Europe look like? There's some shit up here. That's the Irish people. There's some other shit down here. Here's Germany. And here's Switzerland. And then in here is Zurich. Zurich's right there. X marks the spot of Zurich.
That's a pretty good drawing. I'm impressed.
You like that?
Yeah.
Here's the North Pole, the South Pole. Here's Africa. And what else is there? Oh, here's Canada.
What is that?
That's a hockey puck and a hockey stick. By the way, before I continue on, actually I got this surge from a viewer. He sent it in. I included it in my my viewer unboxing video from last week. And he sent this in, and I really appreciate it because you're essentially letting me relive my childhood. And with that said, let's continue on with the updates. I have a brand new podcast. Well, it's not brand new. It's about 7 episodes in. The podcast is called Flick Crazy. It's my weekly podcast all about movies. My co-host is my good pal, Crazy Jason. We sit down here in the Flick Cave. We talk about movies, movie news, just what's going on in our lives. It gets a little bit dark and scary at times, but it is a really good time. The podcast runs for about 45 minutes to an hour, and we finally did it, guys. Everyone asked. They're like, John, put it on iTunes. John, put it here, put it there. But I listen to you guys, and I read my comments, especially when I'm taking a poop, and that's the honest truth. I know at least 93% of you are watching this video right now sitting on the toilet. It's okay. Just submit it down below in the comments. It's okay. We're all friends. But yeah, a few quick things about the podcast. If you guys want to watch it on YouTube and you guys want to watch the video or just close your eyes and listen to it, it's going to be over on my main channel, The Flick Pick. That's where the podcast is every week, typically on Friday or Thursday. But if you guys want to listen to it or download the audio so you can listen to it in the car or at the gym or whatever, laying in bed thinking about life late at night like I do, it is on iTunes. That's right, the podcast is on iTunes. And if you're too stupid to use Apple products like I am, that's the truth, or you don't want to download any special software, you guys can go over to Spreaker.com. You can look up our profile and listen to the podcast or just download it right there. You don't have to do anything special. It's that easy. And so that's where the podcast will be, on iTunes and Spreaker. Or you can just watch this shit on YouTube. But anyway, all those links are down below. If you guys go to iTunes, just search Flick Crazy and you'll see all the podcasts pop up. I want to finish this before the update's over. But if you guys listen to the podcast on iTunes, if you guys could give us a review and a rating of the podcast, a positive one preferably, I'd appreciate it. Just tell us what you guys think about the podcast. But if you guys could do that on iTunes, it'd really help us out. I'd really appreciate it. And I'd like to read your guys' feedback there on iTunes. Alright, a few more updates over on my main channel, The Flick Pick. I put up a Blair Witch movie review. If you guys want to check that out, I talk all about the movie, give you my thoughts. And at one point, I get a little bit crazy because it's very late at night. I'm all hopped up on jelly beans, and I start running around this entire office building making my own found footage movie. So yeah, check that out. That's a good time.